Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Been a bit slack recently, so sorry there's been a lack of content. So quick update. The purple coupe that I bought and thought about saving is now succumbed to pieces and is getting broken up for bits, but we'll go into that in a little while. I've taken the red compact off the road for the winter and bought an E46. So when I bought it, the inlet manifold was off of it. It still had MOT on it, and it was cheap enough I could take a risk by putting the inlet back on and chucking it for another MOT. So we bought some windscreen wipers, put some new tyres on the back, put the inlet back on. Had a bit of a mess around with that because I couldn't get the temperature gauge to work. It turned out that I'd plugged a multi-plug into the wrong plug, so the temperature gauge wasn't getting a signal. Won't go into how long it took me to find out that I'd made that mistake after checking wires and trying to replace the water temp gauge, which is underneath the inlet, which I'd already put on, which I didn't want to take back off again. But anyway, we're here. Put some new indicators on it. It could do with brakes all the way around because they're a bit crap where it's been sat for a while. But all in all, it's not too bad. So we MOT'd it. It passed. I mean, it's nothing particularly special. It's an SE with sport bumpers on. It's got cruiser. It's got electric seats, which is quite cool. Yeah, so why is it parked outside my garage? Well, a day after it passed the MOT, it decided to leak fuel absolutely everywhere. So this morning we're here to have a quick look and see what we can do with it. So I've stolen the wife's daily at the moment, the 91, which has also decided to start leaking oil everywhere from the cooler, the filter housing, which again we'll get into later. That's the state of the purple 36 at the moment. Obviously it's undercover because it's outside my garage, but there's quite a lot missing off it, like all the front end's gone. Rear bumper, doors, all the interior's out of it. Let's state that in there. Oh. So today's main aim is to sort the fuel leak out on the 46 and hopefully get that back on the road, because I'm going to have to take the 91 apart in the next couple of days to sort the oil leak out, and the trusty old 46 has got to do daily duties for me and the wife. And also the red compact's run out of MOT now, so if I wanted to use that as a stopgap I'd have to get it re-MOT, which isn't a problem, it would go through, but you know, I'd rather not use it now because I've decided to take it off the road. So let's get cracking. Right, so the first thing I'm going to check is the fuel pipes at the back underneath here, because I've had obviously the inlet off. Where it was leaking from on the side of the road, it didn't look like it was coming from like the fuel filter area. So we're going to remove polyfit housing, the scuttle panel, this top engine cover, and the fuel pipes located somewhere about there underneath here. So I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's not a particularly nice place to be anyway. So let's crack on and start taking it apart. Pollen filter housing, really easy, just 3 little twisty clips, pull it out comes the pollen filter. Scuttle panel, it's just as easy, 4 Torx bolts across the back, I believe they're T25s or T30s, I'll have a look in a sec. T30. Right, so we've now taken all the covers off at the back, checked the fuel pipes going into the fuel rail. They're all located properly. And then I've jacked the car up, taken the under tray off and the brace underneath. Under tray is just like 6 Phillips screws, like twisting and lock thingies, and the under trays 2, 4, 6, I think either 6 or 8 16mm bolts that go into the cross member in the chassis. Let's start her up and see where she's leaking from. Here we go. Well, it should leak on prime, shouldn't it, really? Let's be honest. And listen to it purr. Shit box. Don't worry about it hunting, the maps disconnected because someone fitted an aftermarket one. Now it appears not to be leaking. Incredible.